So, you should be able to see now. Taking a look at the league table, we are in 4th position. We are joint locked on points in a deadlock with Tottenham, of all teams. I don't suspect that will last. Can Tottenham keep up? I doubt it. We are ahead of them by 4 goals. Very, very narrow lead. And the scorer of most of those goals? Dacho Fofana himself. Look at him. Top lad. We're in game 13. He scored 15 goals. He's pulling out Haaland numbers. In fact, let me just show you here. We're the 3rd best for goals scored, by the way. Let me just show you here. He's not only pulling out Haaland numbers, he's pulling ahead of Haaland numbers. Whew. Got 12 goals to Haaland's 11. He has played 3 more games, though. Harry Kane's top scorer, though. Not lost a step yet, Harry. How old are you yet? Are you 30 in this? Yep, you're 30 in this. 5 stars all round. 206 million transfer value? In what world? He's 30 years old. Look at his stats, though. Oof. Tell you what, I might not love Tottenham, but I've always been a fan of Harry Kane. I've always been a fan of a lot of Tottenham's players, to be honest. And Harry Kane is top of the bunch. Pick of the bunch. So, what was our first point of order? I cannot recall what we were doing last time when we stopped the game. We look like we're in a bit of a lull here in an international break. But we've got a game against Leeds, and Leeds are flying in the table this season. For whatever reason, Leeds are in 9th position. Crushing it. Checking my mic is indeed on, unlike last time. Embarrassing. Okay. And by last time, I mean earlier in the stream when I was playing Cooking Simulator. Homegrown players update. What's this telling me? David Ebo is a guy that I'm keeping a close eye on because potential is nothing short of exquisite. One to be monitored. Other than that, who else were we keeping in high regard? It was a fun mistake, yeah, it was a laugh for everyone apart from future me who's going to be editing the video, pulling my hair out. But at least you got in pretty fast, Artux, and you saved me, so thank you very much. I owe you a lot. We only did like 15 minutes, I think, of the stream without audio, so that's fine. I would like to remind you that you have made Abada a promise. He's expecting an attacking midfielder. No, to be played as an attacking midfielder. I have played him as an attacking midfielder. What do you mean? Or do you want to be more central? I guess I'm playing him too much on the wing. No problem, mate. Okay, well, let's take a look. Oh, wait, that's a new little development. No, it's not, actually. The development is that we didn't play Dakuri, who's on international break. But when we do, we got a lovely triangle right there, which is a new formation there. Not a new formation of the team, but like a new formation of those strong links there. Which is lovely to see. You want to be played in the right attacking mid role? Is that not what this is? Or do you want to be like there? Oh, you do want to be there. I'm going to be honest about it. It's very unlikely that I'm going to play you there. I need you hugging that touchline. You've got that Martinelli pace, that turn of pace, quick acceleration. We need you on a wing. Be interesting to see how our players get on in international duty here. Does anyone actually enjoy international duty? Like, I don't mean the players, but I mean you guys watching. As football fans, if your club breaks for internationals, is it not the most tedious thing in the world? You just want to get back to the actual club games, right? Unless it's like a major competition. This World Cup was certainly one of the more entertaining ones of recent years. It's probably... to be honest, I think we've had some good World Cups. Moscow was pretty decent. I loved Brazil. Had some stunning moments. That dismantling of Brazil in their own turf, of course, being the highlight. Götze's last minute of stoppage time winner against Argentina. As much as it hurt me at the time, because I really wanted Argentina and Messi to win that, you couldn't fault the drama and the scenes of it. The World Cup and Euros are nice to watch, but friendlies feel like a waste of time. Yeah, basically. I'm on the same boat. But there must be some people that enjoy, watching their national team more than club teams. I know, I've met some people, especially Brazilians. I used to go to university with a Brazilian who was so passionate about the Brazilian national team, but she did not care at all about club level football. So when international breaks came along, she'd be like, oh, I need to watch this fucking friendly against, I don't know, Andorra. And I'll be like, what? But Brazilians have it different. Football is in their blood. It's in their veins. integrated into their culture unlike any other country in the world. I met a couple of Brazilians. I used to play football with one when I was a more trim individual than I am now, and I could run around in 11s games for 11-a-side games for 90 minutes. I used to play football with a lad who, you know, he had that Brazilian flair. It was just natural, it seemed. Really tricky, intricate guy. Quite slender. Not the fastest, but, you know, could move around the pitch just gracefully. Finland yesterday had a friendly game against Sweden. It was nice to watch because we got a few players who have dual nationalities to play for us. Decent. Like who? I mean, what sort of dual nationalities? Does that mean... So, is the nice thing here that you've managed to lure players who might have played for other countries to your country as a sign of, like, maybe positive prospects moving forward for Finland? You guys must be an attractive team for players that have that option to play for 2 different countries. Just like that. Yeah. Nice. That is good. If players have the option nowadays, it's weird. Players that have dual nationality and could play for England, unless they're like Raheem Sterling, I swear they, more often than not now, because of the competition, they choose the other nation, right? Like Sterling could play for Jamaica, or could have played for Jamaica, but he committed to England, and he's played every fucking England game, so fair enough. But there are some players who, for some reason, I can't think off the top of my head. There are so many, though. Players that could have played for England, but don't, because they know they're not going to get a chance. We got Thomas Galvez from Man City Academy. Also had England nationality. There you go. Probably knew the road ahead. He would get first team football for Finland faster than he would for England. So he was like, yeah, that's going to be great for his career. Probably. Patrick Vieira. Your old club Palace have gone from strength to strength since your departure. Unlucky. Do you have any thoughts on the job Nonsense Talker has done in succeeding you? Not my place to comment. He's salty. He's salty. He's only 17. Wow. One to watch. One to watch. So we got our game against Leeds in a couple of days here. What am I expecting? I'm expecting a very, very tough match. It is at Elland Road as well, so the atmosphere will be venomous, virile. Although we should have enough. We'll have our first 11. I think we don't have any long-term injuries right now. We should be good to go. And then we have a clash against Sevilla, which I have the luxury to say, regardless of the result against Sevilla, and regardless of the result against Bayern Munich, we've done enough already to secure qualification into the last 16 of the Champions League. With Crystal Palace in 2023. Can you imagine? This, as like a first fully committed Football Manager career, it couldn't have gone better for me. I'm loving it. It's really been plain sailing. I think Thomas Galvez was the first one who chose Finland over England. Perhaps the first of many. Who knows? England are in like a golden generation phase though, so it is an interesting choice. Some might say it's emblematic of a lack of ambition on his side, but I understand, and I would probably be an advocate of the idea that, you know, he clearly understands that for the good of his own career, he has more of a chance to play more minutes for Finland. Might not be a lack of ambition, it might just be a drive to be, you know, front and center of your team. Okay. We're all back. We seem good. We've used all of our sub options. Might as well shove another keeper in there. He's unregistered. Never mind. Never mind. Take it back. Take it back. Take it back. Remove. We once tried to get Carl Jenkins, but he chose England. Carl Jenkins has Finnish blood in him. How interesting. Alright, this looks good. Send it. I'm ready. Leeds, what you got for me? Then he managed to play only one game for England. Yes, he did. I always liked Carl Jenkins. He was a good enabler on FIFA. Cheap player on Ultimate Team. Non-rare gold. I don't know what year of FIFA I'm talking. I just have that fond memory in my head. His mum was Finnish, just like Galvez. Okay. Alright. Let's see. What can we do here? Nyonto is their danger man. He's scoring goals for fun at the moment. And is he going to score one here? He tries to dink over Sam Johnson. but there's too much loft on that. Too much chip and wedge. Alright, have they got a mistake in them? We're expecting high intensity, a lot of running. Still got some of that Bielsa DNA mixed with that Jesse March organisation. It's kind of a beautiful match when you think about it. Oh, unlucky lad. Very unlucky from Fofana. When you think about it, it's kind of a wonderful match to go from Bielsa with so much freedom and creativity and energy about the side into a much more regimented manager who can still carry on some of those developed and learned traits as a team. It makes perfect sense. Mitchell into the middle. Dacho Fofana, I do believe, might be onside here actually. I think VAR might give us this goal here. Yep, it looked to my eye to be a tiny bit onside. Tyrick Mitchell with the assist. The ugly duckling himself. Alright, just smother Gnonto. If he gets the ball, just be on him like a rash. In fact, I might choose that as a setting. Press Gnonto immediately. There he is. He's offside. He missed anyway. We love that. More of the same, please. Okay. So far, the game's gone our way. Always press. That's what I wanted. Yeah. Always press Gnonto. Game's gone our way so far. We're dominating in statistics, but it is still the early phases of the game. This is the end of the first third of the game. Play a pass through to Edouard. And Dacho Fofana finishes. And it's onside as well. There you are. 2-0. Excellent first game back here. And if we look at our points tally, last season we finished on 70, managed to get into the top 4. We are now just over 1/3 of the way through the season, and we're on track for a similar points tally, which bodes well if we can maintain that. We got a lad called Agon Sadiku for Finland. He played 2 games for Kosovo, but they forgot to register his nationality change, so our coach Markku Kinerva called him and chose to represent Finland. Finland over Kosovo. That surely seems like an easy choice. Finland's got more about them as a football nation. Lila Bada's picked up a yellow, so we need to monitor that. In fact, in the 60th, I'll probably take him off. No counter-attack opportunity. Instead, Fagioli picks it up, gives it back to Johnson. We're going to reset and build from the back here. Mitchell down the wide left flank into Edouard. Sees a ball to Fofana. Lovely pass into Eze. It's a wonderfully worked team goal there. That is what you are after. Elsewhere, United are butchering Watford. Big whoop. We've all done it. Dacho Fofana with 18 and his hat-trick today. Fucking hell. He's on another level. He is on another level. You know, Balkans are really proud of their roots, so that's why many choose Albania and Kosovo over Finland. Okay. I just don't feel it. You know, as a Scottish person, I should be more proud of my nationality and my roots. I just don't really have a... I don't have a real... It doesn't feel like I've got a developed connection with my heritage, to be honest. I feel like I could be from anywhere in the world and I'd kind of be the same person. Although that's nonsense. I know it'll be nonsense. There's so much that goes into developing you as a person based on where you're from. I recognise that. I just... Now, I'm no longer living in Scotland, and I don't really have a drive to go back. Maybe with time, with age, I will get that, but I don't know. I enjoyed my time in Scotland. I just always felt like I wanted to get out and explore a little bit. Fagioli for Hughes. I might do that. Especially since Fagioli's 1 yellow away from suspension. Okay. Eze, win that back. Keep pressing. 8 Nuri. Always a thorn in my side in these games. But Edouard has the ball on the left here. And he nutmegs Tyrick Mitchell. Mitchell can't even defend his own fucking players. 15 minutes left on the clock. I'm going to take off Abada. No, I've already taken off Abada. I'm going to take off Fagioli. 4-0 up. No doubts in my mind that we've sealed this game now. Even if they score a couple of consolations, I don't mind. Go for it. In fact, I invite it. I'm not sure that Sam Johnson would, though. I'm sure he wants the clean sheet. Sinistera really should have pulled one back there. Embarrassing finishing ability from him. Let's conserve Scally as much as we can. He's recently come back from his own international obligations, and was a little bit fatigued, so give him some time. Andrew Santos, come on for Fajoli, please. Give Hughes a little bit of a run out. Nah, Elise was the reason that we turned over a deficit. Who was it against? Was it against? It was against Shakhtar Donetsk, wasn't it? My dream is to live in Spain or England. If I'm lucky to get kids someday, it would be a privilege for them to know multiple languages too. Yeah, you seem like you're... Wait. How many languages do you speak? I'm not just having a brain fart here, right? You speak a few yourself. Or am I making that up? Was that someone else that said they speak multiple languages in stream? Are we going to get a 50? Oh, Richards from range. You speak Finnish, Swedish, and English. See, I thought it was you, but I don't think you said in chat. But someone did. Yeah, there you go. If you do have kids one day, you're already there with the ability to teach them. Well, you can do something, doesn't mean that you can teach something, right? But you've got a better start than most would. Spain would be cool to live in. I just don't like heat that much, man. I'm in the right country for me, I think. Because I can't deal with heat. Although we've just had the hottest summer on record, right? So maybe the heat's coming to me. I might not have a choice. I don't like extreme cold either. I just want to live in like this weird... Not even tepid. I'd rather it be cool. I want to live in like a cool, maybe a coastal place. I'm currently not in a coastal location. But it would be nice to be in a coastal location. Abada has picked up a suspension for his 5 yellow cards. Project Haaland loading. Ugh. Sorry to report, Anderson has voiced displeasure over the quality of his training sessions. Well, as long as he keeps putting in these performances, I'm alright with that. So we change his focus. How would he like aerial ability training? 13 heading, 13 bravery, and he scores a bunch of headers. I think he'll enjoy that. Gay, on the other hand, transfer value's lifting a little bit. It was 70 million at the start of this season. I don't know what the fuck happened. Alright, we've got a game at home against Sevilla, and I'm going to field as many B team players as I can because I'm going to flex on them that the game means nothing, as you'll see when I show you the Champions League table. Now that is negative. Perhaps I could go for top spot in the group, but it's Bayern Munich, man. Bayern have won every single game in the group. I don't see us taking out Bayern Munich at the Allianz Arena. I just don't see it. So I feel like we might as well field a B team and have the full strength team ready to go for Everton in a few days' time. Press conference about to begin. Cool. There you go. I enjoyed that press conference, thank you. Can we just do it via Zoom? Why do I need to actually go there? I just can't be arsed. Scally's training report. He's not developing, to be honest. Which one's less desirable? He's performed well in training lately and is showing improvement in his game. I want to talk to him. I want to try and boost his development as much as I can, because he's a bit slow to develop, it seems. Recent form. I'm around. You're good. You're a good lad. Keep doing your thing. Staff meeting, cool. Alright. I'm kind of out of touch with La Liga's ball game, to be honest. My knowledge of Spanish teams is depleted since Eyes left the league following the departure of Ronaldo and Messi. So I couldn't really tell you many of Sevilla's players, which is a bit embarrassing. I don't feel good about it, but I guess we can have a little look. Who are they rocking? Delaney in this career? Janzu, Bruno, Marçal, Marcos Acuna. We do like Marcos Acuna. I thought he was a great performer for Argentina. Is Joe Rodon actually there? What? Mad. My goal is, when I'm in university, to go to England as an exchange student. It would be nice to just study and play low-tier football. Yeah. Fair play. But I don't know how old you are, so how close are you to making that a reality? And also, where do you think you'd like to go in England? What uni? Or don't dox yourself, just where roughly? Do you want to be in like a central area? Do you want to be in a big city like London? What are you thinking? Right, Abada, you are not going to play the next game, so you will not be starting this one. Ferguson on. Let's just insult them. Elise on. I don't have another striker available is all. Gay, have a rest. We don't even... This is the best we can do in terms of rotation. That's kind of grim. That's kind of grim. Jack Butland, have a Champions League debut. I'm 19 next month, so maybe when I'm like 22, 25. Yeah, because you got service and stuff there. Yeah. Riedewald is unhappy. What a shame. Riedewald's ass, man. He's so shit. Do we have a kid that I can bring up from youth, perhaps? Look, we'll give Fofana wants a rest, doesn't he? He's wanted by Inter Milan, is he? Well, Inter Milan can sniff my crack. They're not having him. Right, we need to give Fofana a rest, so it'll be Edouard leading the line, as it often is, or often was last season, I should say. Both teams coming to this one in good form. Well, I'm leaving this one on good form. Get fucked. I'm not expecting us to win this. We're fielding pretty much a B team, or as close to a B team as we can field with our squad depth as it currently stands. But as you can see, we lose this today, doesn't matter. We lose the next one, doesn't matter. We're through. What a luxury. I have to get that army thing out of the way and first get into university here in Finland. Yeah, fair. It does seem like, although it would be extremely enriching, I assume, from a character perspective, it must feel like a little bit of a roadblock, you know, in your plans. Although I will say, I went to university when I was perhaps too young to truly know what I wanted to do, and I still don't really bloody know what I want to do. I've got a rough idea, but when I went to uni, I probably wasn't mature enough. It matured me, but should I have to spend upwards of £20,000 to mature, or can I just do that while making money, you know? Ooh, spank the crossbar. If we get a 0-0 away from home against Sevilla as well, be fine with that. Marcus Acuna picking up a yellow. Oh, Will Hughes getting injured. See, I knew we were right to play a B team. Thankfully, it's not a player that we hugely depend upon. Though it's not great to see anyone get injured, of course, but... Fajoli, come on, you're young enough, you can play through this. I'm glad that uni here in Finland is almost free. I mean, for me, in Scotland, it was also pretty much free. Scotland operates slightly differently to England. Though England does get student loans and stuff. Your first 5 years of upper education in Scotland are largely paid for by the government, but eventually paid for by you. So I've now got like lifelong debt, but the debt is taken out in quite minimal installments. So it doesn't feel like I'm massively in debt, which is really nice. Bada can come on. We're about to get a 0-0 in Sevilla. Unless they score a counter here, which they very well might. Suzo's pouncing through. Oof, can't tuck it away though. I'll take that. If our B strength side is competing with teams of the level of Sevilla, while they're trying to progress into Europa League stages, not too bad. Mitchell. Oh, we almost won it as well, you know. Damn. A very, very strong display, despite being the weaker of the two sides, undoubtedly, unquestionably, based on the stats. Olise to maybe nick it here with a set-piece delivery. His last one was an assist, but this one is not. Fajoli from range. Oh! We're going for the Thomas Partey. That's a massive game coming in it. Arsenal-Tottenham on Sunday. Abada's late miss must have been a real kick to the stomach. It's alright, it's fine. We're through. Who cares? Hughes is out for 6 weeks. 4 weeks, rather. Oof. Honours even at Sellers Park. We invited Sevilla, and we stunk our own ground out. Abada is tired. That's fine, we'll give Magno a little run out. No worries. Fine by me. How are Tottenham doing? Tottenham did win their game in hand, though they are still behind us by even more goal difference now since we demolished Leeds away from home. And we're catching Chelsea within one positive result of them. Second best in the league in terms of goals scored. This is why we're succeeding. Our attacking mindset, our positivity. I'm glad that we've started like this, because see, if I very easily could have done the first season and considered using a more conservative or a more defensive approach. But the fact that we've gone in with positivity, balanced with that counter-attacking style, it's really made our games quite exciting to watch. Whereas with Brighton, I just passed around a lot and it was useless possession. I was trying to imitate Potter's tactics as best I could. So we tried to be a possession-based team, but it left us susceptible and open to counters all the time, and we just got battered, and we couldn't do anything with the ball either. We couldn't score. That was the problem with the Brighton one. But here, we don't have that. We've got enough finishers, enough deadly DNA up front, and a resolute enough defence to handle the pressure. Got to take my corgi on a walk now. It was nice to chat. Yeah, I'm with you. Have a nice walk, man. Thanks for popping in. Nice to chat with you as always. Important dates. Everton coming up. Bayern as well. Fofana getting Young Player of the Month. Well done. Fair play. And coming second in Regular Player of the Month. Where is my Manager of the Month award? I've been starved of them. Also, you have a corgi. That's kind of the cutest thing in the world. I'm not a fan of little dogs, but often it's dependent upon the dog's personality, right? I'm sure it's a lovely wee thing. Fagioli. Crushing it in training as per. Edouard also. And our team familiarity with this tactic. Is there a way I can view it? Like, see who's the most... Oh! The only thing they don't know is fluidity in terms of their position and their role. But that's fine. Riedewald wants to leave on a clear transfer. Well, or a free transfer. Fine. Furious. Okay, he's satisfied that he'll be leaving when his deal expires. Good. Now folks should stop being pissy with me in the squad, and we can get on with the actual task at hand. We are in December now. The business end of the season approaches. This is what you call the weeds of the season. Recruitment meeting. Fucking what? Yeah, Johnson is not really cutting it. It's alright, we have plans for the future in terms of goalkeeper. We got that covered. Right then. Everton away from home. Goodison Park. A place rich with history. Rich with Hollywood history as well now, as a result of Creed, with the final battle taking place between Tony Bellew and Adonis Creed in Goodison Park in the film. Very, very cool. Alright. So we have a suspension for Fofana, am I right? No, Abada is suspended. Okay, our bench gets even thinner. Yikes. Curion for Riedewald. Ferguson, get off. Santos off. Fofana is good to go. Is he tired though? Does he need a rest still? Edouard out left for Elise. Magno, you're getting a little run in the team because of Abada's poor conduct. And Gay, of course, starting as well. We've lost connections between Eze and these two lads. Why is that? You need to go out for some socialising. Go and get some ice cream, guys. Strengthen your bond again. It was working very well. Everton away. Not an easy game by any stretch of the imagination. Although in real life, it might seem that way at the moment. Dele Alli in the attacking mid position must have returned from his Besiktas loan, and it must have been successful enough for him to have kept his contract at Everton, so fair play to him. What the fuck happened to Dele Alli? I used to fear him. I used to watch Tottenham games and be like, oh, I hope he doesn't do well today, but I know how good he is, so he might. But now I'm just like, obviously I don't know why that's obvious, but I don't watch Besiktas games. I don't watch Turkish League games. It's just not in my sphere of like observance, and I don't have the time, to be frank. But some of the stuff I've seen of Dele Alli there, fucking embarrassing, man. He's only 26 or something. He had so much potential to light up the Champions League under Pochettino as well. Are we about to concede immediately? Everton's Decore almost taking matters into his own hands. Elsewhere, Isak. Oh, Isak is continuing his fine vein of form. This is such a dead game. You're going to get red carded for that, Fofana. You're going to get red carded for that. These are the moments. These are the moments that derail seasons. That's a straight red card. And that's something we really did not need right now. Alright, Talis Magno up front. Stop focusing play down the right side. Keep shooting on sight, we're going to need to. But we're not... It might be suicide. We're not going to change our approach. We're going to go into the second half, a man light. We're going to go into man light and hopefully sneak a counter goal here. You often see it in real life. It's bizarre. You often see it that teams improve when they go down to 10 men. Will that be the case here? Oh, Everton are going to send it straight back to us. They're going to have the opening here. It's their chance. Never mind, Eze picks it up to Curry. We have the chance to advance. Fagioli, we are a man light, but can we do it? Mark Gay out wide to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to progress down the left, and he's going to see Edouard over the top. Great ball to him. Can he get it in the mixer? Can he get it in the middle? Edouard beats his man. And goes himself. Oh! Over the bar. That's positive, though. Positive. First chance of the half. Free kick here from Eze into the mixer. Oh, we've hit the crossbar. Anderson, I think it was. Very, very close indeed. See, this is what I mean. We seem like we've improved. We're the better side now that we have 10 men. What is that? Over the top to Edouard. Into the mixer. Talis Magno. You really... That was a sitter. Got 25 minutes left on the clock. I think our positive approach. It could be our undoing, but it could also be our salvation here. Fagioli off for Santos. Fine, whatever. See what happens. Edouard off for Elise. Can he be the hero again? Scally off for Richards. We're really weakening the side. It's looking like it's going to be a draw here at Goodison. Which, if you told me I was going to get a red card in the first half and go on to draw, I'd probably have taken it. It still hurts though. Tottenham can now jump above us. Not only can Tottenham jump above us, we've lost that gained ground on Chelsea. And no doubt, the teams below us will be looking at leapfrogging us also. Scally is injured for 5 days. Well, we're not going to play him against... we're not going to play him against Bayern anyway, so that's fine. Brentford, though, we need him back for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, he'll be back for Brentford, maybe. Just. Newcastle cannot overtake us. Tottenham can. Tottenham can, if they win. Whoever they're playing against. Approaching the midway point of this season. Has it been quite as bright as the last one? Not quite. Not quite. It's not been bad. We are in the Champions League. We're spreading our attention. Back-to-back 0-0s is not really what you want to see after I've been praising our goal-scoring form as well. It's alright. Nothing to be concerned about. Nothing quite yet. Brighton demolished us. Can they get us a good result against Tottenham here? They absolutely smashed us. Will they put Tottenham away as well? 0-0, we'll take that. We stay ahead of Tottenham on goal difference. That is very, very, very positive. Okay. So we're going to go to Germany. We're going to have a few schnitzels, have a few beers, get blasted 7-0, and then come back for Brentford and hopefully be back to winning ways. I wonder who we'll get in the last 16 as well. Very, very interesting. Don't. Oh, you know what's going to happen? He's going to get given another 2-match ban, because that's what happens in this fucking game for some reason. It's never just one match, even though it should be. No Fofana against Brentford is going to hurt as well. It's a massive loss. The last 16 draw approaches as well. We'll get to see that in today's stream. Maybe we'll even get to see the last 16 game. Who knows? Chelsea are playing Everton today. Will Chelsea pick up a win? And if they do, are they out of sight? They do pick up a win. Raheem Sterling and Lukaku, the scorers. And that moves Chelsea on the same games played, 4 points ahead of us. Not ideal, but it's fine. It's okay. It's a long season. Marathon, not a sprint and all that. Tottenham Hotspur away is a game that we see on the horizon. And that, I believe, is the last of our top 6 endeavours. Unless we've not played City yet, which we might not have. And I say last of our top 6 endeavours, I mean in this half of the season, before the fixtures wrap back around. Okay, team selection. We're fielding a B team. The kids are getting a chance here against... What am I doing? Against top quality opposition. Who will rise to the occasion? Who will bottle it? That is the question. Elise on for Fofana. Edouard leading the line because he has to. Andre Santos in for Fagioli. We played Butland against Everton. No wonder, fuck's sake. Wait, we didn't concede, that's fine. I was about to blame fucking Butland for no mistakes. Riedewald on for Doucouré. Protect Doucouré at all costs. We do not have the luxury of being able to rest one of our centre halves though, which is unfortunate. Abada, get on the bench please. Alright. Chef is gone, the manager is here. Yes, we're in a far more formal mood. More serious. We've just drawn to Everton at Goodison Park, which hurt badly, but we did get a red card in the first half. So to be honest, I feel as though even share of the points there didn't hurt too badly. Now we're going to get trounced. The wife's out today, so I've slipped into some... Well, okay, lovely. That's very... Thanks for letting me know that. I'm definitely feeling extremely comfortable now. Well, enjoy, because you're about to see a proper Pornhub video here in the form of an FC Bayern spanking on Crystal Palace at the Allianz Arena. We're fielding what as close to a B team as we possibly can, given our squad depth, but... Oof, already. Unprotected sets, by the way. Definitely an original name. Oh, Joshua Kimmich. Right. So, disciplinary wise, I want to be careful. I can't be having Mark Gay and Talis Magno getting reds. We've got our last 16 draw in the Champions League in a few days. Imagine we managed to win with our fucking B team. Musiala pouncing forward into Ramos, and Gnabry is there to tuck it home. I've gone for a little turquoise number. Lovely. Feel free to post links to any images. I will not click them, but you can. I will allow you to post them in chat. Oh, Andre Santos. We've actually taken... Oh, I thought we were taking the lead. I forgot. We actually equalised here in Germany, which is a bit mad. And it is Andre Santos' first goal for the club. Is he just a big game player? He just waits for the massive opposition. Get stuck in. I'm alright with that. Mark Serge Gnabry. Get stuck in. Like unprotected sets. Got stuck into his wife's wardrobe. Gio. No. What have you done? I'm actually just afraid to click on that link. Oh, what a save, Butland! He's rising. It's just a gorilla, I'm sure. I'll check it out after the game. Benjamin Pavard. Oh, okay. If we manage to field B teams and get back-to-back draws against top opposition in the Champions League. That bodes extremely well for our future. They've got Inacio. I'm a big fan. Benjamin Pavard. Into Ramos. It's been a thorn in our side all day. Alphonso Davies with a chance to get to the byline. Never mind, he's going to shoot, and Butland clutches gratefully. And with ease. Always press Gnabry. Sounds fine. Ooh. Look at this table. Crystal Palace on double-figure points in their first Champions League campaign. Outrageous. Could only happen with Dan Talks Nonsense at the helm. Truly, a manager, one of the greatest managers of our time. Yo, thank you for the raid, Pond26535. Wonder what the origin of that name is. Are you releasing your PIN number? Okay, we have just conceded to Bayern. It's not the best, but if you take a look at the Champions League table over there, we've managed to progress to the last 16, which is more than I could have possibly asked for. Especially when I started this career, like, what, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago? And we've managed to actually, in our second season, get to this stage. I'll give bonus points if you know where the numbers are from. Oh fuck. I don't. I'm gonna have to pass on those bonus points. Next question. I skip. Very interested to know though. Alright. If we keep it to 2-1 with our B team here, I think it's respectable. It's not been the spanking I'd quite thought. It's not going to make it on X-rated sites. Oh, never mind. Parisi compiles my misery. Oh, it's a pie reference. Okay, fair play. Fair play. In my defense, maths has never been my strong suit. Alright. So this one is a wrap, but that's fine. We're going to call it, and we're going to move on to Brentford in the league without Datro Fofana up top, which is going to hurt. But hopefully we should have enough to force another win over the line. For fuck's sake, give me a break, man. Nice try, but no. What do you mean nice try, but no? Is it not? Hey there. Currently playing on Football Manager 19 save as the University of North Carolina. Tar Heels. Yo. Oh, gee, okay. North Carolina Tar Heels. How's that going? And also, what an interesting career to take on. I'm not at that stage. This is actually my first full Football Manager career that I've ever done. We've dropped into 5th place here, which is pretty grim. But we have the chance to regain that if we win our game in hand, which might be the game against Brentford. I'm not really sure. But yeah, this is my first career, so I've not been so adventurous as you have. I love me some college sports. Brighton didn't exist. Hey, I said first full, alright? We don't talk about Brighton. Those are dark days. Some extra cash, never hurt anyone. Anderson will be banned for the upcoming Champions League round of 16. Well, that's great. We've got such wonderful squad depth. That certainly won't hurt us at all. My save is Atalanta United. We're trying to win the Club World Cup. Interesting goal. So you have to win the... you have to win in Europe to be able to get to there. How are you going? How's the progress? Brentford Scout Report. This is not realistic. Tony will be in jail by this point in time. Atlanta United, not Atalanta. Yes, fair. Well, how is that going? Seems like people on here, on Twitch, they seem to, if they're fully into the game, they're always doing such interesting saves. I hope I do get there at some point. But for now, I'm sticking to these boring Prem saves because it's, you know, the league I know. Don't mention Tony, I'm still crying. Sorry, Gio. I know it's fresh. It's fine, you'll still have him for a few months. And he won't go to prison. He's a footballer. He's got wealth. It's fine. It'll be just tucked under the table. Okay, we can capitalise on some money for redeval, but honestly, we do not have the squad depth for me to want to yeet these players. We need them. It's an MLS club. At least you're not trying to win the League of City. That's true. I do know Atlanta United. I just read it incorrectly. Although I don't know the MLS very well. I did just see Gareth Bale in his last game picking up the MLS Cup though. That was nice. Bale's a player, we're going to look back in a few years and we're going to be like, wow, we didn't quite see him. I don't think we quite saw him at his full potential. But even not being at his full potential, he was outrageous. Think back to some of his highlights. That Inter game when he ran past Mark Bartra. Was it Mark Bartra? Stormed past him on the right, over the touchline. Just outstanding highlights. He's got some highlight reel. Not quite on Olivier Giroud's level, but respectable, shall we say. The trophy cabinet's not too bad either. Did you see who Chelsea loaned IRL? No, who? Well, our bench is absolutely horrid. We've got 2 suspensions and an injury, which doesn't help. We're gonna have to get some kids up here, I think. Lila Bada is ready to be deployed on right wing again. Edouard, we need you to stay up top, unfortunately. Actually, no, we don't. Magno can go up front. João Felix. Oh, no, I did see, yeah. Yeah. I've seen a lot of Chelsea fans that seem to believe that this could be like a signing that works out for them and turns their season around. I don't see it. I don't know. There's something about João Felix. I did not really want him to go to Arsenal. I thought he could have seriously derailed Arsenal's campaign if they tried to force him in there. He's a good player, but I don't think he's of that quality, really. Giroud's career is class, though. Giroud's career is class. I think Giroud was underappreciated, and now I think that most people would think that at Arsenal. It's not exactly a hot take to say. Do not play Butland, please. Play Sam Johnson. Right. Because Arsenal kind of missed that now, you know. Especially last season. See if Arsenal had a Giroud in their locker to bring on. Switch up their game plan. Have someone in there for all those crosses that they tried for fucking ages. At some point last season, Arsenal were attempting like 15 crosses per game. Into basically nobody. Rumour is Butland is moving. As an Arsenal fan, who are you most afraid of? What, team-wise or player? Ivan Toney, apparently. For fuck's sake. He's going to release another tweet. Grim. Not the start we wanted at all. Brentford. A team for the title. So, I mean, is there any other answer than Man City you can give? Gio, get out the chat, okay? We can't have you in here celebrating our defeats. We need you to be loyal. Even contest so far, although we have come out the worst of it. I think it should be United. For the title, as in... Surely not this season. Oh, for fuck's sake, man! Tony, shut him down! Shut him down! Rashford does look really good. What's that? 6 goals on the bounce? I'm glad he's in my fantasy team, I'll say that. United are only 2 points behind City. Yeah, but the games played aren't similar. I don't know, man. I don't think United will have it. I just don't think they have the depth of quality, really. I don't think Arsenal have the depth of quality to win the title either, but... Nah. Maybe not this season, and honestly, I think United are a couple of signings away. They need to have a top-class striker. Rashford is doing the business right now, but you can't pin all your hopes on him. We've seen before that doesn't tend to work out so well. I'm playing my fucking B team. Oh, no, man. I'm distracted. Fajoli. And by B team, I mean I'm playing 3 players that I shouldn't be playing. Ferguson as well. Mitchell suspended. Right. We might have chucked this game, and we may have chucked top 4 at the moment. Games played are the same. I'm going to have a look. I'm going to have a look in a second. Do I have a look now? Fuck it. Premier League. They're 4 points behind. Premier League table. Let's take a look. What are we thinking? Yeah, United, City and Arsenal are all on 17. You think that United are more likely to pose a threat to Arsenal being in first place right now than City? If so, it's definitely an interesting opinion, and I feel like it's probably one that's quite original. There is a 9-point difference, of course. Arsenal play Man United at the Emirates in 2 games' time, I believe. Bro, you losing to unknown club. That will never be me. What? I mean, unknown club. Are you trying to just insult Gio? Brentford are a very established and esteemed club, I'll have you know. This has highly offended me. Thank you to Unprotected Sets, thank you to Pond26535, and thank you Jagsman for the follows, by the way, guys. Hugely appreciate it, as we look to mount something of a comeback here, although given how fucking horrid my lineup was, I feel like we're definitely up against the cosh. And a third goal here would not help. I have 225 nations loaded in my save, including 19 tiers of English football. How is your PC alive? How long did it take to start up that game? I've got like 6 leagues loaded, I swear. United are 2 points ahead of City after getting CAS? CAS? United are... Oh, Casemiro, sorry. Right, yeah. I think United are only 3 points behind Arsenal. Nah, after... Oh, you mean, okay, since they signed Casemiro, if you did a league table like that. Yeah, still, under Ollie, United were top of the league at some point if you did it from Christmas on to like the next year. It doesn't mean anything. When we see the business end of the season, we'll see what United are truly made of. Same with Arsenal. I'm not expecting Arsenal to win the league at all. But I think Arsenal are further in a stage of progression than United are. Now, it could be that I have egg on my face. That's a third goal, by the way. Our comeback is ended. Well done, Gio. Well done. This is really bad. We've had 2 0-0 draws. We've had a defeat to Bayern. And now we've had a defeat to Brentford. That's horrid form. We need to address this. Yeah, Gio. Rated alone. Let's go. My PC rules. That's why. My PC rules hell. Never mind. It's much more impactful. Your PC is loose for himself. I don't think my PC could handle it. United were great if they didn't have Ronaldo. Yeah. Interesting. The game is done. Liberty, I'm very aware. The game is done. And so is whatever patience I had left for Riedewald, who will never start another game for me in his life. Okay, players are back from... No, they're not back from suspension. Only Mitchell's back from suspension. Scally on. Decuri on. Fagioli on. Centre mid, please. Support's fine. Oh, okay. I don't think the Talus up front experiment worked there. Keep him wide. Why is your squad so small? My squad is so small because, let's just say, summer came, I had money and I got excited with our Champions League qualification, and so I spent money on individuals and not on a squad. Now, in my youth team, I don't really have much to work with either, but we could at least have someone. For example, this kid, Caden Rodney. We can at least have a backup left back here. Decent potential as well. How do I promote the lad? Move to senior squad. Yes, please. Go to the dev center. It's easier. Dev center. Dev center. Dev center. Here? Yeah. Okay. David Ozo is one to watch, I believe, as we move forward. We need an extra CM. We've sent some on loan though, which isn't great. After that, make him available for the B team / under 19s. Okay. I will. Football Manager Wonder Kids popped in yesterday and gave me a little bit of advice, or actually he sent me a link to rather comprehensive document that he'd constructed, which gave some assistance in terms of developing youth, which I'll need to refer to a little bit. Although I haven't had time to check it out really, which has been a shame in the past 24 hours. I've been busy, man. I've got work in that. Although I didn't yesterday, but I had to edit a lot of stuff. Nascimento is now considered to be a League 1 level player. Let's go. Whoa. I do need a backup striker, and this guy's championship level despite being ass. Could become a quality player, as good as Tyrick Mitchell. That good? You mean he can get nutmegged by his own players as well? Wow. Well, we might as well promote a couple of dudes. I recognise that name. I might have seen that list on Reddit or something. Shit. The delay means that I have no idea to what you're talking about now. Who? Alright, well we lost to fucking Brentford and we've got Tottenham next. But honestly, I think there's a possibility that we can take Tottenham. We are in 5th still, despite losing that game. No one below us can overtake us, which is good to see. We beat Tottenham, we go ahead of them again into 4th position. Chelsea have a game in hand on us, but we would be 1 point behind them if we defeat Chelsea as well. Oh, the Football Manager Wonder Kids guy. Yeah. He also knows Liberty. He said that Liberty's popped into his chat a couple of times. He's doing an Ajax career mode at the moment, he was saying. You know what I really like about the Football Manager community? And it seems to be quite unique compared to a lot of what I've seen on Twitch. It's very much, it's supportive of its creators. Like, I've had a couple of folk that have come into my chat that stream themselves and offer advice and are just generally just quite nice, wholesome, decent individuals. Seems like a really, really nice community. Now, it could also help that I'm quite new to it, whereas if I were perhaps more seasoned and were making the errors that I am making, maybe it could twist to a bit of a toxic place, but I doubt it. It doesn't seem that way. Now, UEFA Champions League last 16 draw. We came 2nd in our league. We finished with double figure points as well, which was outrageous. We were in a league with Bayern, Shakhtar Donetsk, and yeah, there's like 2 assholes in the Football Manager community. I will not ask you to name them. We will swiftly move on. Let's not start some beef. What are we saying? Leverkusen against Liverpool. Okay. You tend to get to know everyone and they are supportive. Big Man on Campus was, I think, the first dude to help me out. He was sound. FC Copenhagen against PSG. Copenhagen were in Manchester a little while ago, and I was also in Manchester a little while ago, and their fans were so sound. They were just there for a good time. It was great. Arsenal against Barcelona. Ooh. Okay. Who are we going to get? Who's left? Juventus, Milan, Man United drawing against Milan. That'll be a good clash. Inter against Atletico. Okay. Salzburg taking on Bayern, which means... Oh, okay, never mind. I thought we're in the last one now. So whoever this is, we're playing them. Let's see. Who will our matchup be? Check out Angelo from Sao Paulo. I know I ain't one of those assholes. I am. Okay, who are we drawing against? We are drawing against Liverpool. No, not Liverpool. We're drawing against Borussia Dortmund, which honestly, of this bunch, I don't expect us to win. Let's be honest. But I probably would have taken that. If you'd offered me that at the start of the draw, I would have taken Salzburg also, of course. But we might have a chance against Dortmund. Who knows? It'll be a nice warm-up to play Tottenham. That's for sure.